Hey, remember that story that Stewie told us?
Which story?
The bike story.
See, Stuart, he was biking at Powell Butte, right? And he had his mountain bike, and he was going down this hill to this jump. And he wanted to go off the left side, which is like a nice little smooth jump, about like a 10-foot gap, like a road-sized gap. So he landed on the other side. And the left side's a nice smooth jump, you go right to the other side. But the right side, it goes up a little bit more, and it gets more steep. And as Stu was going, he didn't really realize that. And he accidentally went off the right side. So he went up, flipped upside down, and landed on his head on the other side. Thankfully, he was wearing a helmet. His helmet broke in 2 pieces, so it was like dangling around his head. His bike was a little messed up, but not that bad. And he didn't really feel that hurt until he realized that his shoulder was a little messed up. And he ended up seeing that his collarbone was popping out. Not out of the skin, but it was like it was out of place, it was broken. So Stuart, in pain, had to walk another mile or so back to his car. It wasn't that far. So he wheeled his bike back to his truck, and he tried to get his bike in the back of the truck, but he can't because he only has one hand to use. So he sees his car on the other side of the parking lot, walks up to the car, asks the guy for his cell phone, gets the phone, calls his brother, and when his brother answers, he tells him that, he can't come help him, he has to go on a date. So his brother just completely leaves him alone, broken collarbone at the top of Powell Butte, with no help. So Stuart, being stubborn like how he is, takes his bike, has the guy in the other truck help him get the bike up, load it in his truck.
Hello?
Hey, can you help me pick my bike up?
Are you an idiot?
No, I just broke my collarbone.
Here, hold my phone, please.
Takes his bike, has the guy in the other truck help him get the bike up, load it in his truck, and he drives to the hospital himself. But Stuart drives a manual. So he had to drive with one hand in a sling. Well, it wasn't in a sling yet, but it was like it's resting here. And he had to drive and shift with one arm and steer from Powell Butte to the hospital. When he got to the hospital, he got put on quite a bit of drugs. He's a little bit loopy. You bastard! He's a little bit loopy, but he wanted to go home. And there was no one there to drive him home, so he decided to drive himself home. And while he was driving home, he heard this loud explosion come, and his front right tire had popped. And he had to pull over to the side of the road, and he had no way to fix it because the only way to change the tire was to crank it up with whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. But he can't do that because he only has one hand. He couldn't even get it out of the truck to lift his truck up to change the tire. So he pulled his truck over and he went to the closest house next to him, which was just a nice looking house. Knocks the door, and this big guy answers the door. Hey, my collarbone broke, my tire popped. Can you help me fix it?
Yeah, I'm a mechanic.
Big guy answers the door.
I'll be out in a minute.
And Stewie's a little bit intimidated by him because he's a jacked dude. He's pretty muscular. And he asks him for help. He explains the whole situation to him. Just broke his collarbone. He just got back from the hospital. He's kind of loopy. And the guy ends up being a mechanic. Have you ever changed a tire before?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So he's really lucky with that. The guy fixes his tire, gets it switched. Thanks for the help again.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you guys know the bat story?
No idea. What is it?
Okay, well, Stewie went fly fishing one day, and he's like, well, it's really late at night, but it didn't really matter. He just decided to go out, and he was swinging this fly fishing around, and all of a sudden he felt kind of a tug on it. He's like, what the heck is this? And then
She was like swinging around the entire time. So he was like swinging the thing from back and forth and hitting the bat on the ground on both sides.
and then he realized there was a bat on his fly rod, and then he saw it and he's like, oh, sorry, and so he kind of like shoved it off. He kind of like pushed off the bat, but into a river. And as the bat went down the river, he could hear it say, "You bastard! You bastard, Stuart!"
As it slowly died.
It's kind of funny.
That's hilarious. And then later on, like 20 minutes later, he got another one on his line. He killed 2 bats.
He killed 2 bats.
He's a bastard. He's a bastard.
He's a bastard.
Stop it, I don't like you.